Oh, we are live. That's right. We are back, and we are live. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa. My co-host is
Nate from Netflix Reviews.
All right, Nate. We have Tiana. She's in the green room waiting for Jeff. See if he gets his stuff working out.
Yeah.
But with that said, for those of you out there, welcome to a new live franchise ranking. So today it's interesting. We're going to be doing the Child's Play franchise ranking with these two guests here in a couple of minutes. Other than that, Nate, anything you got to say before we get started?
Yes, welcome everyone to another franchise ranking. These have been a lot of fun. I just want to say that this franchise was interesting. The ranking is very interesting. I'm not going to do spoilers and let anyone know how it's going to go, but it's very interesting. I did want to just do a little housekeeping, and Alex, you can help me out with the housekeeping before we start. Of course, if you're watching right now and you're not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Also, we do have memberships, so check out the memberships. 2 tiers, $2, $5. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways in the future, which we'll announce later. But if you're interested in helping support the channel, memberships is a good way to do it. And we always read our chats during the show. But if there is something very specific that you want to guarantee that I read or a question, we do have super chats. You could throw them. There's no amount. I'm not going to tell you it's this amount. It's if you want. But if not, I will just try to read as many as the chats as I can, as always. So just wanted to put that all out there at the top of the show before we start talking about all these Chucky movies.
Yeah, I mean, also with that said, we're going to be doing also, if you join the membership, which is the top tier, which is the $5 tier, I'll be doing exclusive should you upgrades for the members. So right now I have Heat, which is coming out Saturday. That was G Manley's pick for his should you upgrade. I know I got Ben Buster's Billy Madison 4K. He wants me to break down and stuff. So you're going to see those as exclusives. Those, the minute you join the $2 tier, $5 tiers, those unlock. You guys can watch that. But other than that, thank you so much for everyone enjoying those 4K breakdowns. I enjoying them, having fun with those things. Reading a lot of comments that make me laugh at the same time. Those are some funny stuff. People getting bent out of shape and stuff like that. It's just so funny. I don't get
understand.
it. I don't get it.
You know, it is. Yeah. It's supposed to be just informational. The screenshots are there. The funny thing is, Alex gives he's saying words. So if you just listen to what he's saying about his opinion on the transfers, the screenshots are just sort of a little extra. It's not the whole shebang. It's not like we are saying, look at this. This is exactly how it will look on your TV. It's more like, here's a little comparison. But then Alex says, this looks great, this looks bad. So if you kind of put it all together, hopefully it helps, make your decision. But I don't know. People are just like, this is not HDR 10 plus Dolby Vision YouTube quality. It's like, okay, sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not here to argue with people with 4Ks and stuff like that. I do what I do. I put the references up. You enjoy them, great. Not here to argue about what they are. It is what it is. If you feel like it ain't not dark, that's up to you. But I know I have a great TV, so don't come to me telling me my TV needs to be changed. I'm good. No, but anyway, other than that, look, thank you so much for everyone joining the channels and stuff like that, enjoying those 4K releases. It's been a blast. I'll tell you this though, the Jurassic World, you really don't need to upgrade.
Yeah, it's so new. I can't imagine it's much different.
Yeah, Dolby Vision is just for those of you, the Sony people and LG that could do Dolby Vision and HDR10, just so they could get slapped and get more money grab. But other than that, you really don't need those steelbooks, unless you're one of those that need those steelbooks. But honestly, it's the same transfer. But with that said, any other thing, I think that's pretty much it. Loot crates are going to be coming in. I think I'm going to hold those off till the new year because those are going to be really fun. And I want to adapt to it for everyone. So we're going to be doing a Geeks and Flix loot crate. You can check those out. You're going to see how that's going to work, but it's going to be fun. Now, I'm going to bring in Tiana.
Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Harrison popping in. He's going to be leaving, though. He said, greetings. I'm here for a bit. Never seen any of these films, but I did want to add I went to high school with the daughter of the guy who made the animatronic of Chucky for several of the movies. He's a cool guy. Jane Doe
He's a
Letty. I don't want to say her name wrong. Jane Doe. She's
Okay.
here. I believe she's associated with Jeff. I don't know if that's his wife. I think it's his wife.
Okay.
I think. I'm sorry if that's incorrect. Jay is here. What's up, Jay? Wilkie. Oh, Corey's here. What's up, Corey? Listening along on my drive to get my pizza. We'll try to jump in the chat
Nice.
later. All right. We'll see you then. And Tiana's here. In the
All
chat
right.
and in the light.
Well, let's bring in Tiana and let's see what happens with Jeff and see what's going on. What he said?
He's still having some trouble getting the link to work. I don't know. And Evan is here. What's up, Evan? Long time no see. I'll talk to y'all while Alex is doing that. So,
Yeah,
yes,
my bad. I'm sorry.
You're good. We're
Good.
going to be going through all these Chucky movies now. This is an interesting franchise. I wanted to preface this, or not preface this. I wanted to throw this out there before we started. This is a very interesting franchise. Really, almost like 2 sets of movies. It is 8 total films, including the remake. We are going to include the remake. 4 of them have the Child's Play title, and 4 of them are something of Chucky. So I like to call them the Child's Play movies and the Of Chucky movies because they have 2 separate names, even though it's all one franchise. So yeah, it's not like Halloween where it's just like Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4. It's like that for the first 3, and then it changes to blank of Chucky. Yet it is all one big story overall, or set of stories. So it was kind of fun going through and kind of seeing that progression. But yeah, we're going to be doing all of them, including the remake. And I don't know. Okay, they're still working on that. So I'll keep talking. In the chat, if you guys want to rank along with us tonight, make sure you put your rankings. If you like the Child's Play movies, or if you hate them, just say, I hate this one. And I will also read that. Tiana, welcome. Thank you, Tiana, for becoming a member. Wow, she's going to be on here shortly. She's great. She's going to be talking some Chucky with us. And yes, if you're going to be participating in the chat, make sure you rank along. When we get to a certain movie, if you like it, give us a short little review. Give us a score. I will try to read all of them. And yeah, as usual, 8 movies all together. Right. Now I feel like I'm here by myself.
No.
Myself
No, you here. I'm going to bring in Tiana. I mean, we're having difficulties with the other member, but I'm going to bring in Tiana so we can get this thing rolling. Let's bring her in.
Okay.
Hello, Tiana.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing pretty good. You want to tell everyone where they can find you?
You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram at Tiana Loves Movies. And yeah, you can find lots of things. I post a movie pretty much every day. On Wednesday, I'm probably going to do like some vampire cosplay, which will be kind of fun.
Ooh.
But yeah, kind of excited to do that. But yeah. Nothing too much.
All right. Nice.
Tiana's been here before. She ranked American Pie with us.
Yes.
This is we went totally different genre. She did pure comedy, and now she's doing horror/horror comedy.
Yes.
Here, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So all right. So let's let me just fix this around until Jeff comes in.
Now we are 3.
Yes, now we are 3 for right now. I'm going to be doing this, and then once Jeff comes in, I'll pop him in. Okay, so with that said, we're going to go right into the franchise ranking. Okay, so first things first, we're going to be doing the box office numbers of Chucky. So this is a very interesting thing when it comes to Chucky's, okay? Very interesting. And follow me. You're going to be like, what the hell? Here we go. Look at these numbers. All right, we're going to start off with 1988. So the budget was $9 million, okay? Worldwide, it made 44. Big hit.
Yep.
It's a big hit. It's a very big hit. But now in 1990, Child's Play 2 came out for $13 million, and it only grossed $34 million. Still
Less of
a hit.
but still made money.
Yeah. So they don't give out the money for part 3, which I don't think it was that high anyway, for Child's Play 3, but it made $19.8 million. That's no bueno.
I bet it wasn't a very big hit.
No, it wasn't. But this is the one everyone supposedly loves. Bride of Chucky. $25 million for a budget of $50 million. Still not that good. It's still not.
Budget.
Not amazing, but from what I gather, it also did really, really good on home video. So I think it ended up turning a profit for Universal.
Right. And then look at Seed of Chucky. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Right? Seed of Chucky was $29 million to make. So they gave it $4 million more and said, oh my God, we might have a hit on their hands. People said, hell no. It went $24.7 million. It was a flop so far.
It lost. Yeah.
It lost.
And
Now,
I can tell you, Curse and Cult both had a $5 million budget.
yes, but the problem is that some of this stuff went straight to DVD.
Those two were straight to video movies. Yeah.
They did. And then Chucky, the remake of Chucky, right? That's the one that got Mark Hamill to become Chucky, the new voice of Chucky, which I know a lot of people like myself say, wait a minute, you can't get Brandon Dorff. Ain't no damn well in hell I'm going to let my man Mark Hamill become the new voice of Chucky. And not many people liked it. It was $43 million. Now, I don't think that I remember the budget wasn't as high.
I'm going to check right now. The budget was
$10 million.
Only $10 million. So yeah,
it was a hit.
It was a hit.
It was a hit. It was a hit. $30 million more. Okay, so it was kind of a hit. Now,
it makes 4 times the budget.
So in total, this franchise grossed $217 million in total. Tiana, are you shocked with these numbers?
I kind of was shocked about some of them. Like looking at some of them, I'm like, oh wow. Like the one that really shocked me was the 2019 one. I'm like, oh, that actually made like a lot of money.
Oh, she's surprised that
what?
it's so good.
Hey, I agree. I'm. Oh, we got a new member.
Hey, Johnny. I was waiting for a pause because I was say thank you for joining. He's here. Johnny says, "What's up, cool kids?"
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny, how's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Oh, and Tiana became a member while live.
I already told her. Yeah, I already thanked her.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm very shocked with. I agree with you, Tiana. I'm very shocked with the 2019 because that's a modern. I mean, it's like a few years ago, and it didn't do nothing. And you know what's crazy? If we put these numbers with the remakes of some of the Godfathers of horror, like Jason, Friday the 13th, that was high. That was a lot of money. Freddy Krueger, A Nightmare 2010, that came out to a lot. I mean, I could pull up those numbers right now, Nightmare on Elm Street remake numbers. And I remember, I was like, holy crap.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, Texas Chainsaw was another one with Jessica Biel. So that was $35 million to make.
$107 million on a $9 million budget.
Which one?
Oh my
Texas Chainsaw.
Okay, 2010, A Nightmare on Elm Street, $35 million, $115 million in the box office. So
wow.
That means people were like, we don't like Chucky. And I think it's because Chucky's voice was changed. I think if Chucky's voice was the same as Brad Dourif, I think people would have been like, you know what?
I mean,
I could go back and see it.
I have another theory.
What's your theory?
I have another theory. So, because the crazy thing is, Chucky, you look at these box office, here's where I'm surprised. You know, I'm surprised that they're this low in general. Because Chucky, I don't think any of us will deny, is an iconic horror character of the last 40 years, honestly. He's up there. He's as well known as any. He had 3 seasons of a TV show. He got 8 movies. Merchandise sells like crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like as a property, it's been very successful and lucrative. Otherwise, we wouldn't keep getting stuff. But I'm surprised at how low. Now, as far as the remake goes, Alex, my theory is that Texas Chainsaw, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I feel like those are the other big 3. And even Halloween. Let's say Rob Zombie. Rob
Zombie Halloween was big.
Yeah, that also made a lot of money. Those were just straight up remakes or redos of the original movies.
Okay.
Little changes, especially Friday the 13th, where it kind of was like 3 movies in one. This Child's Play movie took such a radical turn from the original Child's Play, which we'll talk about when we review it, but it's no longer like a voodoo curse spirit of a serial killer. It's like AI and technology based. So I feel like people saw that as well as Mark Hamill and not Brad Dourif doing the voice. I think it's a combo. I think it's what you said. And I think it's the fact that it's not a straight up retelling of the original that maybe people were like, I don't want to see a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want voodoo. It's like, remember when we talked about Invisible Man? And you
Yeah.
were like, you wish the remake was a guy making potions instead of...
That was me. I'm not going to lie. I did want him as potions.
Maybe it's the same thing, because this is technology rather than like any sort of magic or voodoo. So maybe it was that too.
Well, for those of you out there, because we did give numbers for, what was it? You gave Texas Chainsaw, and I gave it for Nightmare on Elm Street. For those of you out there, I'm just going to finish off the grandfathers of horror. Halloween from 2007 was $15 million budget on a total of $80 million. That's pretty high. And then Friday the 13th was a budget of $19 million, and it ended at $91 million at the box. So all of the ones that everyone loved were hits. Regardless if you hate them or not. They were hits. Every fan went to see it. They enjoyed it. They loved it because this thing Chucky didn't get that love. Chucky was like, wait a minute. We're going to talk about this one too, of course, because it's part of our watch through. We did all 8 of these movies. We'll break those down. But it's just kind of interesting when you see these numbers, because when you look at, me and Nate have been doing franchises for a long time. You see these numbers go up per sequels. And then you see a dip between the 4s and the 5s, and then it gets a little creepier, like more modern. It gets more higher up. But this one it was just fluctuating, and then just died. It just went.
It's kind of crazy too that the 4th one is the one that made the most money. Well, it didn't make the most. It had the biggest box office total, but it had a higher budget, so it was not the biggest hit, but it made the most money. Angelina says, "I think this franchise made most of its money post-theater sales." And I would agree with her. I think these did crazy good on DVD. I think they did crazy good on VHS. I know merchandise is crazy. I got a Chucky shirt. They got dolls. They got toys. They got Funko Pops. They got, I feel like it's a big money maker, but not necessarily at the box office.
Well, you're right. If you look at Bride of Chucky, that's the one everyone talks about, loves. Yeah. Tiffany doll, Jennifer Tilly. That's the one that I think sparked the fan base, again. I remember when this movie came out. Everyone was talking about, oh my God, Chucky has a new Chucky, and the new female partner. And I thought it was interesting. We'll talk about it. Yeah. But then Seed came out. And that's where it gets a little bit, you're just going, okay. But I remember, Tiana, was it for you like that? Is Bride, and don't tell me your rankings, but I'm saying when you saw these, was Bride the one that back then you stuck out to you more when you talked to people about horror and Chucky? If you
I feel like if you talk about Chucky, I would just probably talk about that one. To me, that's more of just one in these days that people talk about more of. People talk about, of course, the Child's Play ones, but usually Bride,
it's the hottest one. It's just, if you look at it.
I will say this. I was going to save it for my review, but since we're jumping in on it, I will say Bride of Chucky is the most iconic Chucky movie out of all of them.
I agree.
The look, the stitches, that's kind of the one he's now known for. Tiffany, as far as Halloween, I don't know how many girls have dressed up like Tiffany for Halloween or different things like that. It added a second doll to the lore. The tone, it became a straight up horror comedy, which I feel like the tone most people know. Yeah. So I think Bride, whether it's your favorite or not, is the one that immediately people think of, and that look of Chucky is the one people think of most. In my opinion. Yeah, well, as Johnny said, Bride of Chucky. Oh, damn! Why is this so late? Bride of Chucky came out at the right time in the late '90s. I think so too. I think it right time. Stars aligned for when that thing came out. I totally agree with that. All right, so with that said. Let's not talk about Bride of Chucky. Let's not talk about Chucky. Yeah, let's go. Let's go right in. How are we gonna do this? Okay, so the first movie, I have my list because there's so many movies. I'm like, okay. First movie, 1988. All right, that was the year it came out. Child's Play 1. We got Charles Lee Ray as a human for the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie.
Cops chasing him. He's all limping. Goes into the store, crashes into all these good guy dolls, and Abba Dooba Day, carry the power. That possesses you. And then boom. Yeah. And then he becomes Chucky, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, by the 7th movie, I should have known this damn chant already because it changed by so many of them. But anyway, give me the power. Boom, he becomes Chucky. Andy, his mom can't afford it. Guy gives it to him from a homeless person, gives him the doll that's evil, and then bam, the movie's there. All right, Tiana, you're gonna go first. Just talk about what you like, what you didn't like about the movie. Just don't give us the ranking.
Okay.
Just give us your overall review.
Mm-hmm. I like this one because like you were kind of talking about how like this is how Chucky became. So this is how basically who Chucky is, like the storyline. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, just kind of like I like that kind of story. Like the first one, I guess you would call it the first one, basically. But yeah, I enjoy that one. There's nothing I really don't like about this one. Not too much, but you guys can probably talk about what you don't like.
Oh, all right, no, it's okay. All right, Nate.
I do like this one. I do enjoy this one for sure.
All right, Nate, what you got on this Child's Play from 1988?
Okay.
Yeah,
Child's
Nichols
Play.
is 8. Negatives are first.
I was looking something up. Okay, Child's Play, written by Don Mancini, the creator of this. Wrote pretty much all of them or most of them. Directed a few of them, which we'll get to later. Directed by Tom Holland, not Spider-Man, not the new Spider-Man, the original Tom Holland. He also directed Fright Night in 1985, which is another popular horror movie, and then some other ones like Thinner, which is not that great. But anyway, a horror guy. I will tell you guys right now, I did not see this movie. I actually didn't see any of the Child's Play movies until I was like around 10 or 11. I was scared. So I have vivid memories of my grandmother taking me to the movie theater when I was like 3 or 4. And Child's Play 2 was coming out, and they had a huge poster for it. And I saw Chucky, and I scared. I could never look at him. So I did not watch these movies growing up. I finally watched them. Child's Play, the original, I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good 80s horror movie. I think what works best is that they play it straight, right? You know, you have this kind of crazy plot where you have this guy who's a serial killer and he uses a voodoo to put his body or to put his spirit into a doll's body, and then he wants to get it out of that body and into another one. That's pretty much the basic premise, and that's kind of weird, but they play it straight. This is like the first one, there's not much comedy. You might laugh at one or two of Chucky's lines, but it's not funny. It's played deadly straight, and I think that works in its favor because I wouldn't say it's scary, but I could see this being scary at the time, like in the late 80s. People being like, ooh, that's kind of suspenseful. And so I think they played it well. I think the effects are pretty good, especially for a late 80s, you know, with the animatronics. I do like when they have like the little guy in the suit and is like running. It always looked kind of funny to me, but it works. And yeah, I think Andy's good. You got the mom from Seventh Heaven as his mom. Chris Sarandon as the cop, who's a good, you know, Chris Sarandon's a good actor. So like, I like Child's Play. I think it's a strong, solid 80s horror film. Not the best, but like it's good.
You know, it's funny. Like, so on this rewatch, I was watching it, right? And I'm like, you know, I was like, let's. I'm watching a lot of horrors this week, so I was like, all right, let's sit down and watch this for the fun of it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I kind of liked it, and you know what it is? I think it's Brandon Doff. He's such a great actor. And I mean, because you see him a little bit, like I said, as human, and he's pretty good. But when he goes into the Chucky doll, and he does a little bit of the talking, but then when he really starts to talk, that's what makes me, I like him. I think it's the way, my favorite scene is 2 scenes in this movie. One is when the mom had it, and she takes out the battery, and she goes, all right, I'm going to throw you in the fire if you don't talk to me. He was like, yeah, you fucking bitch. I'm going to kill you. And I was like, yes.
Iconic.
And I love it. And you know what it is? It's the look of the doll. They didn't need to go extravagant like how they did in 2019. He looked horrible. It didn't look like a doll I would buy my kid. But this one did. It looked like a normal looking doll until he switches. It looks like it
It
felt
looked like
very
My Buddy. Remember the
Yeah.
doll My Buddy?
Yeah, that, but it
It
felt
looked
like it felt more like Toy Story. Like Andy comes in, they all play dead, and then when Andy comes out, they're alive and they talking, but nothing changes. It's the same face. It's just that they become more live, and that's what I like about this movie. During the series, it starts to get weirder, like the way he turns from doll to regular, Chucky. I don't like the way they made the look, but this one I kind of liked it. I thought it was really cool. I don't know. The old people in the elevator, when they see the doll, and they went, "Oh, someone left the doll there." He's like, "Oh, that's ugly." And then when the doll goes up, he goes, "Oh, fuck you."
Hilarious.
That is, I'm telling you, like, you're right. It's not a funny movie, but the way Brandon Dorff delivers the lines makes this character just so iconic and lovable. Like, I would love to have the Bat Chucky as my friend. Like, don't kill me, but I would love to have you as a friend. Like,
It's funny, Brad Dourif is an Oscar nominated. He was nominated for Academy Award before this movie. So this was Child's Play starring Academy Award nominee Brad Dourif. He was nominated for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in the 70s.
Okay.
So it's legit. Like, this cast is good. They have good actors in there. I feel that helps the movie.
It does.
Like, they have legitimate actors.
It does. And I think the script was very suspense and horror at the same time, right? Because I love I don't love it, but when the lady gets killed, she goes thrown out the window. We never get that type of imagery no more. Like that whole stunt man jumping out the window. Yeah, and they go, oh, then they hit the car with a rubber top. I like that stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I like that stuff like that, but what I mean is, like, in terms of movies, I like it because it's like, wow, Lethal Weapon does it in the beginning of the movie. And then Riggs later on, and the other guy goes right into the pool. But it just, I don't know, it gives it that suspense. But I don't know, this movie, for a 1988 movie, still delivers.
Also, they blow up a house, and it's awesome. And they blow up a toy store, and it's also, like, that explosion is legit. Like, the filmmaking in the original Child's Play, to me, is the best. It never got better as far as just filmmaking. Like, this one, it didn't have the biggest budget of all of them, but, like, they made it like it was a serious movie, and it's about a doll that kills people. You know what I mean? I feel like that works in its favor pretty good.
It does work in his favor, but it's very, like, and it's a simple storyline. It's nothing that goes crazy. The guy, like you said, the guy transfers his souls in, and that's it. The movie goes on from there, and then you're like suspense. Is he gonna do something to Andy? And it's like, no, not yet. But anyway, that's part one. So we all agree it still holds up all this time.
I think so.
It still does, yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? 1990, the company said, we're going to make a sequel, baby. We're going to make another Chucky. They bring back Brandon Dorff. Andy's back.
Andy. Andy Barkley.
Yeah, Andy
played
Barkley.
by Alex Vincent.
Yes, but this time, they said, we don't need the mother. We're going to send her ass to a mental institution. So the mom is in a mental institution. All the events that happened in the first movie apparently never happened. They made Andy crazy. And now he joins a foster home. Within the foster home, Chucky needs him now to transfer his soul before it's too late. And that's pretty much it, right? Andy, he's looking for Andy. So, Nate, I'm going to let you go first. Yeah. Okay. What did you think of Child's Play 2 this time around?
Okay, I do want to say, too, this franchise does a pretty good job compared to most of, like, everything that happens in the next movie, that other stuff happened. You know what I mean? This doesn't do the Halloween where, like, all of a sudden it's stuff like never even existed, or it doesn't try to do any weird reboots or anything like that. Like, what happened in Child's Play 1 happened in Child's Play 2, and then when you get to 3, stuff from 2 happened, and they all tie together all the way to until the remake, at least. So I like that. Child's Play 2. I know I have a Child's Play 2 shirt, but that doesn't mean I love Child's Play 2. I when I bought the shirt, it just said Child's Play 1 online, but when I got it, it had a little 2 on it. I don't know what happened. Either way, I like this movie. I think it's a good sequel. I don't think it's as good as the first in a lot of ways. The filmmaking itself is kind of gonzo. Like, the guy who directed this got some crazy camera angles, a lot of low angles, which I'm not crazy about. Like, the camera's always really low. Everything is zoomed in. Like, it just from a directing standpoint, I don't like it as much. But I will say it's solid. It has some decent kills. I love the one with the teacher where he beats the crap out of her with a yardstick. That always cracked me up. Even when I was a kid, like that used to make me laugh. And this is where he started being more funny. Like right out, part one, serious. Part two, a lot more one-liners, a lot more jokes. I mean, freaking, he kills another Chucky doll that's not alive and buries it in the backyard. Like even the opening where they're like re-putting together the doll and the electricity. And this one's a lot goofier than the first one, but I think it works as a sequel to me. It's like if the first one's good, this one's like okay. I don't love it. I know it's grown a fan base over time. But for me, I don't think it's as good as the original, but I think it's a solid sequel.
Okay. All right. Tiana, what you got? What you got for Chucky from 1990?
Okay, so I do have to say, I do like some of the kills in this one. And as Nate said, the teacher kill is probably one of the best in this movie. I enjoy that kill a lot. But there are definitely some good kills. I do have to say sometimes it falls a little flat, this one. Just the way they like killed him at the end too. It was kind of like, oh, okay, is he alive or is he not alive? They kind of were bringing that in a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely, I definitely could see why it's not like, because it's number 2, so it seems number 2.
That's a good way to put it. It seems
Yeah.
number 2.
Number
That was a
2.
good, I'm gonna start using that as a description.
Yeah.
That
It
is.
seems a little number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I didn't like this movie. But I do agree it had creative kills.
Yeah.
I hate movies that write off characters for dumb reasons, right? You put the mom in a mental institution. So what happened to the cop and his partner that saw Chucky move and do everything? Like, did they get killed? Like, where did they go to? Alaska? Like to me, this is a trend going down the line here. But what I mean is like this one makes no sense. So you took away the mother. Now you're throwing this kid into adopted family that don't want to adopt him because of his history.
It's a foster home.
Yeah, it's a foster home. They don't want him, but they're going to take him anyway to give him a chance for hope. But while doing so, Chucky now needs him. Now, like I said, it's okay. Alex Vincent is not one of the greatest actors in the world. Like I was just like, he's okay here. Chucky does deliver. I laughed in a lot of scenes with Chucky. I was like, okay, he is funny. The doll itself does get creepier. But again, it's just something about them going into now again to the toys, going to the toy factory to kill Chucky. And he dies with this liquid skin getting on him like if it was acid and he can't move. And, I'm going to get you. And then whatever. I was just like, okay. And then the way the stepsister gets knocked out, and the minute the thing is about to close, she goes, oh my God. He wakes up. Wake up. And she gets up all before the door closes. And I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, this is really dumb. I agree. The kills are funnier. I like the dad going down the stairs. I thought that was funny when he trips her. Yeah, he trips him, and it makes him look crazy. The kid. I don't know. Honestly, it's like you said, it is a sequel. It is a sequel. I don't think it needed to be done. I don't think it needed a sequel. I think the first one was perfect enough, but they decided to go down this avenue of more sequels. So for part 2, I was a little let down. I think they could have did something better. I think they could have did a better way of bringing Chucky back and a better story around Alex and the mother. I think the mother should have been included in it because she never got killed. So it should have been included in this. I kind of like the mom too. And
she was what was she? Star Trek 4. She was in Star Trek 4 with the whales.
Yes. Yeah.
I get it. At least they wrote her off in a way. I mean, okay, if you think about it logically, it does make sense because you're right. Okay, the cop, even if the cop saw him, whatever, they destroyed the doll. So there's no reason to really like this. This like 2 or 3 years, 2 years later, I think.
Yeah, 2 years.
So whatever happened. They moved Andy in. He lives in a totally different place now. He's not like in downtown Chicago anymore. So it would make sense that the cop wouldn't know that a Chucky reanimated himself in a fact, like, so that works. But I agree with, like, I always wondered as this goes on, like, where's his mom? Even like later, which we'll get to, but you're never gonna see her again. She's
locked in the mental institute. Like, your ass ain't coming out. Like,
yeah. He does talk to her again in a later movie, but on the phone, and you don't hear what she said. So she's alive somewhere.
Didn't
something.
she come back in the TV show? That stupid TV show, the Chucky TV show. Alex Vincent and I think the mother comes back. Yeah, I think they come back for like a reprise role at the end of the season.
Think Glenn came back too. Glenn, the other doll. I think he came back in the show too.
Oh Jesus! Glenn.
I didn't see it, but I heard. I remember.
I think you
like,
saw it. You're like, Glenn.
Oh no! I just remember other people who love Chucky being like goo goo gaga because or Glenn came back.
Oh,
Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenda.
Well, oh my! With the eye, his twitching eye, he's like, oh, Papa. Anyway, Chucky 3 came out.
I'm sorry. I wanted to add one thing. One thing. Chucky, Child's Play 1. He's trying to get his body because this is gonna be a track. I want people at home to keep track of this. Child's Play 1. He's trying to get his spirit into Andy.
Yeah,
does not work. Gets killed. Then the toy factory gets the body back, and they rebuild him. Right?
Oh yeah.
His spirit stayed somewhere in
his heart. His heart,
whatever.
Yeah.
Now they rebuilt it without realizing he's turning human. In the first movie, he starts turning human. Remember, bleeding and all this stuff. So anyway, part 2, he tries it when they're at the toy store or the toy factory, and he's like, Andy, this is your fault. It took too long. I can't go in your body. Right?
Yeah.
So at this point, he can't go in Andy's body because he was in the Chucky body for too long.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to stop there because as we go, I'm going to keep revisiting this.
Yes.
Because to make it make sense. Okay, go ahead. Part 3.
All right. So part 3 came out a year later, 1991. But this time, they decided to go back to the warehouse. The company decides to clean up the factory. They stab the Chucky doll with this claw thing, and blood is pouring all over the place. And it pours on the skin, stupid batch of skin. And all of a sudden, Chucky is now back through blood and through his blood. Look, they did not know how to bring this damn guy back, and they decided to do the wackest thing. Anyway, he comes back. He decides to look for Andy. Andy now is in a boarding school for the military. He joins a military boarding school type thing, but he goes after Andy because he's still angry, but decides to now get into the body of Andy's little friend that can't talk, the little black kid. I forgot his name, but he wants to get into his body because he can't get into Andy's body, which is so weird. But anyway, he's trying to kill Andy again. And we'll take it from there. Okay, so with that said, Tiana, what did you think of Chucky 3?
Okay. So, again, there's great kills, but I'm not a fan of this one. I feel like Child's Play 3 should have not been made. That's my opinion for this one. I'm not a big fan of this one. I did not enjoy this one. We were watching it together, me and Drew, and all of a sudden we're like, this is not good. But I mean, there are some that are also not as great as this one. So, but yeah, this one is not one of our favorites.
Well, don't worry about that, girl, because I don't know other people's rankings, but I don't think 3 is up there. I hope it's not up there. But with that said, Nate, what did you think of Chucky 3?
I love part 3. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. No, I agree. Jerry is here, and he had one of the great lines. I'm gonna be a bro. That line did make me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. When he was gonna go in the body of the black kid. All right. I hate this. I hate this one. I do not like it. I don't think it's good. I hate the kills. One of the kills is the guy has a heart attack, so he just kills himself by accident. Yeah. He doesn't even get stabbed or killed or anything. They decided to move the story forward like 10 years into the future. So this movie came out a year after the first one, but it's set 10, which means it's set in like the year 2000 or like 99 or something, which messes up the timeline technically, but we won't get into that. Chucky here, pure comedy, only one-liners pretty much. You also have now a human villain in that other kid that is like always messing with Andy and like tormenting him.
Oh, yeah.
Which movie does not need a secondary villain. You have not a human one, at least. You know what I mean? So I don't like it. I will say the best part of this movie, I do like the finale, like at the fair or whatever, like on the ride. I think that part's pretty good. But when you're talking about a 90-minute movie, I will say God bless. All these movies are short. Thank God. Like they're all 90 minutes or less. For a 90-minute movie or like 88-minute movie, only the last 5 or 10 minutes is pretty good. The rest of it, I'm not into. I've never liked it. I don't think it's funny. I don't think the kills are good. I think the setting is. I don't hate the setting, but I don't like the execution. I think they could have made it good if they tried to match the tone of the first movie. But instead, they went more with the tone of the second movie, but worse. Also, if Chucky couldn't get in the body of Andy because it was too long, how is he going to get in the body of this black kid if it's the same exact problem? It shouldn't work. And I feel like that's my problem. They do fix this later, which we'll talk about, but if it didn't work last time, it's not going to work this time just because it's a different kid. Because he's in the body for just as long or longer in this movie than he is in the second movie. So I don't know if the writers didn't think like, maybe we should come up. They did for the next movie, but for this one, they didn't think of another way of how he's going to transfer his soul because it shouldn't work. And that bothered me. This movie stinks. I'm not a big fan of it.
I mean, it is a piece of crap. I sat through this going, what the hell am I watching? The minute that you saw the CEO of Good Guy or whatever the hell, the Good Guy doll, and he's like, well, whatever happened to Andy, Bart, and they explain it, and they were like, well, we're going to do it anyway. We're going to release these dolls again. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on with these people? This is the third movie, and no one still believes this kid that the damn doll is going after this guy. But no. He's crazy. This doll's going to be released. We're going to fix the factories. Release them all. And I'm like, oh, God. And what happened? We're going to give you the first prototype that came off the line. And it's Chucky, the killing doll. I was like, you got to be killing me. Right? And then he kills him. Again, I thought it was funny. Certain scenes are funny. But at the end of the day, it was just a boring movie. I didn't get nothing out of it. Brandon Dorff must have been like, yo, I got paid for this whack-ass movie. Like, what more do you want me to do? I don't like this movie. This movie is a piece of crap. It's a very hard watch to sit through.
It is boring. You're right. For a 90-minute movie, it's super boring.
It's mad boring. You're like, why am I watching this? And then Andy's doing his army thing with his friends and whatever, the girl, and you see Chucky getting. My favorite scene is when they learning the rifle thing, and he sees the Chucky doll getting taken, and he stops and he drops the thing, and he's all slow motion. I'm like, why is this slow motion? Like, why are we getting this stupid effect of slow motion? Like, I thought Chucky's gonna give him the middle finger while he's doing it, going, ha, I found you. No, like, it was nothing. It's just like, oh my God, it's a good doll thingy. And I was just like,
this is a missed opportunity to have Chucky, like, you remember when he has like the bullets? Like, he looks like Rambo.
He should have had a gun.
Exactly.
Yeah, I should have had a gun.
How did no one think to have Chucky go on like a rampage at this and just shooting everybody and
like a sniper gun?
Body count.
It would have been funny. Yeah,
no,
that would have been awesome.
It would have been.
The movie could have been good.
And you know what? It would have been a perfect tie. And I know people are like, "Oh my God, you're crazy," but it would have been a perfect tie to Rambo 3 if he grabbed like a bow and arrow. Because Rambo 3 came out too, so he could have just had like bow and arrow from there and just start shooting people. And he does like a Rambo joke. Like,
this opportunity this had a good setting, but it's not a good movie.
No good, one grenade thrown. He could have threw like 20,000 grenades. Yeah. Like, there was a lot. You're right. There was tons of missed opportunities. He did look kind of badass with the bullets around though. When he had the bullets around, I was like, okay, he did look good. But again, you're right. Missed opportunity because he never got to use him. But yeah. Okay, well, this is the one that we all agree kicked up the franchise again. 1998's Bride of Chucky. Now, Jennifer Tilly comes in as a new cast member as now the love of Charlie Ray, Chucky, real name. So now they're a pair. They were together before the incident of the heist. So with that said, Nate, take it over. What did you think of the new cast? of Jennifer Tilly as the new bad chick to give it a full balance.
So here we got Don Mancini back writing, Ronnie Yu directing this, who after this he would go on and direct Freddy vs. Jason. So he did it. He worked with three of the big horror icons. This movie, as we mentioned before, easily the most iconic. I feel like it's the most recognizable look of Chucky, is the tone that I think he kind of came to be known for. Tiffany. Now, I did say in Chucky 3, I don't think we needed the second villain as far as that kid at the school. Whereas here, this is the way you do it. I love Tiffany as a character. I think, I think this one has the best story. Just as far as like the plot, she was his lover before when he was the killer. And then she kind of been following the whole situation, gets a cop to get the body out of evidence because it got all torn up from the third movie. The stitches make sense. See, this is why I think one thing this movie does good is continuity. And that's a part of it. He was all jacked up. Well, she stitches him up. She does the Voodoo for Dummies, that was kind of funny. She has the book Voodoo for Dummies. She wakes him up. And I love the kind of like, he kind of hates her anyway. He still doesn't even like her. But then when she turns into a doll, then you have two killer dolls. You have a young Katherine Heigl in here. You have John Ritter, who is one of the best comedy actors of his time. Again, this one has like some good cast in it. And it's fun. To me, this is the most memorable one. I saw this one when I think I might have seen it at the theater when I was 11. And you got the Rob Zombie. So I think it has the best soundtrack. I think it has some of the, like, not the best, because some of the later ones actually have a lot of gore. But this one has some good kills in it. A fun story. It's a road movie. It's a comedy. It's a horror. This one I really like a lot. I think it's good.
All right, Tiana, what you got? Bride of Chucky.
Okay, so Bride of Chucky would have to be where I started to love Chucky. Like when I first kind of watched Bride, I fell in love with the doll and everything. Like the movie is just so good. I love Jennifer. I think she is a bombshell in this movie. She's so good looking. Also, I love the part where like the hate relationship with them, like she like loves him and everything, tries to like get him into being like a human again. But she ends up turning, herself into a doll, and the love attraction. I mean, like you guys said, he hates her, kind of. But yeah, I love that. It's such a good movie.
When she treats him like a baby and puts him in the thing and he has the little blocks and he
Oh my God, yeah.
he spells out that he wants to kill her or whatever. This movie's actually funny. Like, this one makes me laugh. It's pretty.
I think this one is the funniest one. When I was watching this one, I was here and there with it, but I did enjoy it for what it was. I liked Chucky's personality in this one more than the other ones. Besides the first one when he first turns, but this one I liked him the best because the funny scene is when she was like, "Oh, Chucky, before you left the ring in the thing," and he's like, "Ha ha ha ha." He goes, "Oh, I got that from the dead lady that I killed," and she was like, "What?"
Worth
he was like,
$5,000.
Yeah, he was like $5,000. Do you still have it? And she said, "No, I waited for you." He goes, "What? You think I was gonna marry you?" And he's laughing, and then she threw him in the cage, and he goes, "I'm going to kill you."
And then he does.
And he does. But I thought that was funny. I think like that whole thing setup was just so, like, I love the setup of that. Like, Nate, you're right. Like the whole voodoo thing like doesn't work, but all of a sudden when it does work, he's like, "Hey, doll, you still look good after all these years." So yeah, then it goes down the line, and then I think the Jennifer Tilly part of it when she's playing herself. Like the famous version. What is it? This one? I think this is the one that she. Huh?
That's Seed.
Oh, that's Seed. That's Seed. See, I get confused with the damn because there's a lot of Jennifer Tilly all over the place. She's a lot.
Tiffany at the beginning of this movie. She dies in the bathtub.
That's right, and then he turns her into
she's just a doll for the rest. of the movie.
Yeah. Yes, I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was fun and cool. I liked the van scene. When they're laughing because they're arguing, and he's like, and you see, he put his hands up. I like that. And they got to go to New Jersey
He's born in New Jersey.
Yeah, I gotta
so
go
they
to
leave
Jersey.
Chicago. And the other thing I like too is like the subplot with the boyfriend and girlfriend. Like each of them thinks the other one's a killer. Like they call the friend. Like you gotta get me out of here. This guy's the killer, and he calls him. And he's like, she's the killer. I like that. There's like other stuff going on besides Chucky needs a body. You know?
Yeah, no, it does make sense. Or the scene when he goes, "Let me show you how a real professional does this," and he grabs their lighter, and then you see him crawling, and then he lights the car, and then he waves to the cop, Needle Nose or whatever the hell the guy's name is. Like a lot of iconic. You're right. There's a lot of iconic scenes in this one, and I love the camera shots. Some of the camera shots he uses, like that weird unorthodox look, I kind of like. But the beginning is dope, where he gave nod to like Texas Chainsaw, Jason, Freddy Krueger, Halloween mask in the evidence boxes. I kind of like that because it tells you like Chucky's in that universe. And everyone, I remember that was the time that everyone was like, "Oh my god, they're gonna make this versus that, and this dude versus that dude." So, I mean, I wish there was more of the versus thing because it would have been so much fun.
You also have some good jokes with the sex scene is funny. When she's like, "Did you bring a rubber?" He's like, "Baby, I'm all rubber."
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's like, "I thought you were plastic."
Yeah.
It's funny.
No, it was. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's funny. Okay. I don't even know why we're going to get into this one, but we're going to have to.
Okay.
Seed of Chucky. All right, 2004. A few years later, they decided to do another one. This time they decided to do a son or a daughter or whatever you want to call it. They decided to bring in a child of Chucky into this franchise. Now, 2004, they came out with Seed of Chucky. This is the most hated one. I mean, everyone that I talked to said they never liked it. But I guess now there's a big cult following on this movie. But from what I remember from a lot of people, they did not like this movie. But I'm going to go with that. But again, leave a comment down below if you guys are live and let me know what you think about Seed of Chucky. But with that said, Tiana, you're going to go first. What did you think of Seed of Chucky from 2004?
Okay, because I'm like a fan, like I said, of of Jennifer's character and stuff. I like that they kind of had a kid. I thought it was kind of fun. I do enjoy Seed of Chucky.
Ooh,
okay. I do, yes. I like some of the kills were fun. We like when I bought I find like Bride and Seed are kind of like two of my favorites out of most, but yeah, I do like Seed a lot. Some of the kills are fun. And I like the kid though. I like that they didn't make like a gender for the kid. They're like girl and boy. And then if you've guys seen the show before, they made two of the Glen, I guess they're called Glenda.
Glenn
and Glenda.
Yeah. Which is fun. I find that's fun that they have a kid because now they can teach the kid to kill.
Well, he doesn't want to kill. Nobody.
No. Well, no,
but
Glenn
they try.
Glenda kills, but Glenn don't want to kill.
Oh, that's when his eye twitches.
Yeah.
His eye twitches. He's like, oh my god. We'll talk about. Go ahead, Nate. What do you think of Seed of Chucky?
All right. I meant to say. So, Child's Play 3. He can't get this body out, right? Mm-hmm. Bride of Chucky was smart. They said, hey, you know what? We can't just keep doing this. So now they need to get that amulet because they mention that the only way he's actually going to be able to do it is if they get the amulet, which is important because every other movie, like I said, it doesn't make sense. It's not going to work. At least they figured that out. So now we get, Seed of Chucky. They try to go like very meta, super meta, where now they're making a movie about the Chucky and Tiffany and those dolls. Okay, they had a baby at the end of the last movie. He shoots out and he kills that cop. Then in this one, he's been found. He lives in London and he's a ventriloquist puppet who thinks he's Japanese. That part makes me laugh. When the Japanese music.
Wait, he fights Chucky?
Yeah, dude, I don't care. That part makes me laugh. I don't care. That's funny. But anyway, and then he goes to find his real parents. the voodoo, the animatronic Chucky doll and Tiffany doll now become the new Chucky and Tiffany. Then she wants to put her body in Jennifer Tilly, who's making a movie with Redman, the rapper, who's now a director, and Chucky's going to go in the body of Redman. But then he's like, no, he's going to become the limo driver, and it's a whole domestic quarrel. And then there's the kid. And I'm going to tell you right now, I absolutely hate this movie. I think it is absolutely terrible. I think the Made in Japan thing is funny. That makes me laugh. The end of this movie doesn't make any sense. Now Glenn he's now real, but he's Glenn and Glenda, and they're crazy kids. Tiffany is now Jennifer Tilly, actually. But it's Tiffany's spirit in there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we leave off. But this movie I can't believe it has the highest budget. It looks horrible. It looks like the cheapest. It looks cheaper than the straight to DVD ones at time. Like, I don't like the way it looks. I don't like why Redman, the rapper Redman, as a director of making none of it makes sense. I hate the plot. And I will say it has, to this point, the best kills out of the whole franchise. As far as gore, it has the goriest kills. Like the dude getting his head cut off. Yeah. This one has a lot of gore. That's like kind of the only thing worth watching for me. That and the Japanese jokes. Other than that, abysmal. This is the only one I don't own. I bought them all when they came out on 4K, and I did not buy this. I had to watch it on Peacock because I was like, I'm not buying that.
Yeah,
I had to watch it with ads.
I mean, I'm with you. This movie is a piece of crap. Like rewatching it, I'm like, this movie is atrocious. Like, and I don't like. You know what it is, Glenn, like the kid, because you're like, wow, Chucky's gonna have a like. I didn't care if it was a boy or a girl. I just wanted the Chucky's son or daughter to be more ruthless than the father, but we didn't. We got this. You know, he's voiced by Pippin from Lord of the Rings. I could not believe it. Yeah, he's the voice.
He's British though, because he was living in England.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it was just like, I don't know. I just think it was funny. Like, there are some funny moments. Like, I laughed at the Japanese scene, right? Yeah, but when I laughed too is when they're both looking at it and they were like, "You're my mom and papa." He said, "Ugh." When he's making fun of it because you're the ugliest thing I ever saw. And he was like, "You're my dad." He said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, again, like those scenes are funny. And then at the end, when he becomes the crazy one and he turns around and he went, "What the hell?" And he's like, "This is what you wanted, Daddy." And he's like, "Oh," he's like, "No." Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just think I don't know. It's just weird. And then the other funny scene is when he's grabbing Redman and he's pulling him. He goes, "Hey, Tiff, you know what they say about big feet?"
Yeah, he got big feet. You know what they say about that? Yes.
That thing is so funny. Like, I like his voice. It's just something about his voice and his laugh is so iconic. Like, they're just so funny together. He's like, "It's just a secret between me and you, father and son day out." And he kills the reporter guy, and he's like, "Cheese," and he's all happy, and Glenn is sad.
John Waters, by the way, plays the reporter. He's a director. He directed Pink Flamingos, Cry Baby with Johnny Depp, Hairspray. Yeah, he's like a pretty famous director. Yeah.
All right. Well, guess what?
And you know what, though? I was going to say, Tiana, I'm not surprised you like this movie because I know you like raunchy comedies and you're into like R-rated. And this one is pretty much a straight comedy with like some killing. It's not scary at this point. Chucky's not scary at all. It's not even a horror movie. It's just a comedy.
And like you said, the gore, like I love gore. So like for me, I was like, this is top notch for gore. So out of the Chucky, I'm like, this is so good.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, no, the gore was good. I mean, it was, especially when Method Man got it under the table and she went,
"Oh god."
Redman.
Redman. I said Method Man. I said Method Man. Yeah, Redman.
No, he said no. Redman.
No. But yeah, there was some good stuff, and I like when Jennifer Tilly talked to Jennifer Tilly. She was like, "You're pretty, and you should not be doing this." And she's just like, "Ah!" And she runs out the thing. Like, I thought that was funny. I want to know how they filmed that. Was it another person off script, like reading it, and then she reacts and then does the voice in the booth to,
Yeah, probably,
you know what I
probably
mean?
That.
Like
Yeah.
Or they
re-record
could be
her
playing
line.
the audio of her talking, and she could just react to what she said already.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, that too. Like those are pretty funny. Okay,
Triborough Gigolo's here. He said,
What's a
"Salute
Triborough?"
Alex." He said, "Anything after Seed of Chucky, I checked out."
oh okay.
He hasn't seen any of the next 3 we're going to talk about.
All right, here we go. Next one is The Curse of Chucky, 2013. Now, this one is interesting because this one now introduces Fiona Dorff, which is the daughter of Brandon Dorff, Brad Dorff, which is the voice of Chucky. So now she plays the main character, Nika. Hey, Nika. Yeah, so I like his voice. So she plays Nika. Now, this is where the story gets really weird. I'll let you guys go with this because I really don't know where you guys are going to go with this. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it's kind of weird. Tiana, you're going to go with this one. Curse of Chucky. What did you think of it?
Okay, so I find this one kind of boring. I find the doll is really weird in this movie. Because I find that, like, sometimes there's shots where you'll see him, and there's one scene where she is, I think they were in the hallway, and she was scooting away because she has, her legs are paralyzed. And he was, like, floating with the knife, like, floating a little bit, and I was like, what is going on? Because, like, I know he can't, like, run because he's a doll. But it just looked really weird, like, on top there. I was like, what? The only part I do like about this movie is the ending. Because it goes, like, I like the ending, how basically you get to see, like, where the doll goes and, like, what's going to happen next. Because it's weird, because it's, like, basically he was sent to this family, and this family was a friend of his, I guess. And he just killed them.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, he was in love with the mother that had Nika. He stabbed Nika's mom while she was pregnant, so that's why she's paralyzed. He paralyzed her while in the room, and that's when he got killed. So he went back to finish off the job. So he killed, because Chucky has this. He has to kill everyone that he couldn't kill, but he couldn't kill Andy. That's the whole point at the end. That she laughed. She goes, "You couldn't kill me yet." So it's like Andy and him are technically the only two that he couldn't kill yet. But with that said, Nate, what did you think of Curse of the Chucky?
All right. Well, I'm the only one who's seen everyone's rankings. So when I got them, I told you guys, these are kind of interesting. They're very interesting. I'm not going to lie. I like this one a lot. I think this one's really good. I think this one's really good. This has a lot going for it, in my opinion. Don Mancini, the originator, the original writer of the original Child's Play and most of the movies, and now he's also directing. I think he directed Seed too, but here, small budget, $5 million. It is a straight-to-video movie, so there's some of the effects are not as good. I'm going to give it a pass on that because it's a low-budget movie. But what I love that the whole movie takes place in one location. I love a good one-location movie. You're in this house, this old creepy house. This is the first one since the first one that is played serious. It's got the best suspense scenes, I think, out of all of the movies. Whether you get scared or not, that's a different story. But at least they tried. At least they tried to make Chucky scary again. There's some jump scares in here. There's some good atmosphere in here. It's always lightning outside, and I'm a sucker for a good kind of classic, monster movie setting. This has it. I like the storyline here. I think the premise is pretty good. You have, like you guys mentioned, he has a history with this family that's all coming together because their mom died. And as the movie goes, it's kind of unfolded how did the doll get there? Why? You get some flashbacks. They do some cool stuff with Brad Dourif actually getting to be a human again since the first one. Do a little makeup. It looks pretty much the same as the first movie. So I like how they explain all that. And I like the end. I know Tiana said the ending. I like this movie ends like 5 times. It has like a bunch of little endings. Tiffany comes back, which is kind of cool. You also get the after credit scene with Andy where he shoots him with the shotgun in the head. I like that. So I like this movie. I actually think, even though it's lower budgeted, I think it has one of the best storylines as far as this series goes. And I think it has some good scares. Like, I like the tone of this one. It's the most similar to the first movie. So I like it. I was surprised because I had seen this years ago, like when it came out 12 years ago. And I don't remember loving it. But watching it now, I was like, you know what? This one's good. And I think it has one of the highest, like, the reviews for it are very good as well. Like, it's popular as far as critically, but obviously, it didn't make box office because it went straight to Blu-ray. But I think it's actually better than most of the theatrical ones.
Yeah, when it comes to this one, I thought it was okay. I wasn't in love with it. I thought it was okay. The story to me was just like, oh, all right. And they found a way to continue the Chucky storyline going down the line. I wasn't too crazy with the Nika character because I was just like, who the hell is this? So it's like another new character we got to learn. I don't know. I just feel like with the Chucky movies, like, it's a weird timeline, right? Because everything still happens within the first 6 movies, right? And people still don't believe this girl that the Chucky doll is alive. Like, it's just like, to me, it starts to get like, what is going on here? Like, how do you not know that this doll is killing people? You have evidence rooms with the damn Chucky doll. You have police officers that have reports of the doll killing, but still, oh, you're crazy. You don't belong here. What is wrong with you? This doll ain't gonna kill. And until it happens, I get it. I'm just like, I just got tired of it after this point. I started to go, okay, what more can someone write with this storyline? Like, you're not, every person that can come in contact with Chucky is either crazy, you're going to tell them they're crazy until the doll comes alive and kills. So the Nika thing, I was just like, the kill the mom. I kind of like the Charles Lee Ray tie-in, but then where's Tiffany in this point? Like, you know what I mean?
They showed her. Well, at the end.
No, they showed her at the end, but I mean in the storyline of him, why killing this family. I know why Tiffany's here. I'm just saying, like, in terms of where is Tiffany, because if they were supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend during this time too, why is he so obsessed with Nika's family? Like, that's my whole thing. Like, it just feels so weird. Like, they just threw it in there. But I do like the courtroom scene. When he's like, I got you, you son of a bitch, and when she's taken away. Like, I thought that was cool. I was like, you know what? This is actually really funny. But it didn't do much to me.
Kills too. This one has
really good kills. Like the girl getting zapped with her one eye getting big. I thought that was pretty cool.
She gets electrocuted. That dude gets freaking hit with his face, like the bottom of his jaw gets chopped off.
Yeah. The sister gets the eye jabbed in the eye.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like Nika. I think Fiona Dorff's a good actress.
She's a very good actress. She's a very good actress.
I haven't seen her much else, but I liked her in this. I thought she was really good.
Well, she doesn't need to do much. Her dad does all the
She's chilling. Yeah, she's probably hanging. I read somewhere she was like, she's worked behind the scenes in a lot of movies. But
she likes to behind.
Yeah. I thought she was really good. But yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the doll, though. I don't like the doll, the new doll that they did. I don't like the new doll. It looked
like horrible before they peel off the thing and they had the scars. Yeah.
The scars look great.
Yeah.
It did not look good.
It looks like someone's auntie. He looks like a little woman. Honestly, he looks like a little woman before they take off that. But I do like that reveal. Like, I thought that was cool, like a cool throwback, because it's like, why is his face normal? And it's not. It's fake.
It was Chucky all along. All right, here we go. Code of Chucky, 2017. Now this is inside of a psycho institution, a mental institution, where Nika knew crazy people. But this time we got multiple Chuckies, because now Chucky could put himself in like 20,000 things. And now this is where it gets crazy now, because you can put yourself in 20,000 things. Like, I think this dude just got lost to himself and said, you know what? At this point, fuck it. We're going to make 20,000 Chuckies. We're going to put this dude's body into this girl's female. Like, I don't know. I don't know where you guys are going to go with this one, because I think this leads into the TV show, because the TV show, they had the multiple Chucky dolls that it was all Brandon Dorff voicing all of them. Right. Yeah, it goes right into this TV show, which I was not a fan of it. I watched the first season and I was like, nope, no more. But Nate, take it over. What did you think of the cult of the Chucky?
Okay, so this was the first time I've ever seen this. This was the
Okay.
only one out of all these movies I had never seen before. So this was the first time watch. Don Mancini back again, writer director, and he was the showrunner too. So I'm not surprised if this ties right into that. Okay, I feel like I was kind of disappointed because I liked Curse, and I was like, oh, they're going to continue that storyline. I like, again, it's a one setting movie. You're in an insane asylum, a nice one, by the way. It looks very nice for an insane asylum, but I mean, it is modern time, so that kind of makes sense. So I like the setting. I kind of like the premise, but it loses me as soon as we get to the multiple Chuckies, where at least they explained it. You know, he explained how he was able to figure out how he could just, put his essence. He's pretty much like Voldemort. How he's like, those are all his Horcruxes, or just other Chuckies. And then one of them has a haircut, and then one of them is dirty. And I would have liked it better if there was the two dolls and one was not alive and one was, and you just never knew which one it was. I feel like that could have been fun. But instead, not only that, he like possesses humans. He possesses, and it reminded me of like Jason Goes to Hell, where he like jumps bodies, like he's like a worm and he starts going body to body to body. I'm not a fan of that. So I feel like this one was disappointing because I think it had potential to be interesting, an interesting follow-up. And instead, it goes a little too overboard for me. At least it's not super funny. Like there's some comedy to it, but it's not overly funny. Also, if you didn't watch the end credit scene of the last movie, you would wonder why Andy has a head of Chucky that's all destroyed in a safe. You'll be like, "What? When did this happen?" And that's because it was in a post-credit scene. So I feel like they should have just put that at the end of the first movie instead of making it a post-credit scene. I do like the end here where you get the sister from part 2. Like I like that Don Mancini, like at least he did callbacks, and the continuity like continues to follow up. But he finally gets Andy. He finally gets him after all this time. He's locked him up and he's got him in there, and then he possesses Nika. So now Chucky's a woman, and he's with Tiffany, they're now a lesbian. Well, yes and no. It's a woman's body, but it's Chucky's spirit. I don't know what's going on anymore. This movie's too crazy for me.
I don't know anymore.
And I feel like that sums up this movie. It's like really crazy. I don't even know what's going on. There's that vision where Chucky's giant and he's shaking. That made me laugh. I don't know what was going on there, but good kills. Again, though, really good kills in this. But
very good kills. All right, Tiana, what do you think of Cult of Chucky?
Okay, so Cult of Chucky is not my favorite. It's downly in the yeah. Like you said, the difference of him going into different things, it just kind of lost me. I did get lost. Not gonna. The show is good though. Like I do like how you said like the ending, because it does go straight like into the show basically, and the show is good. Like if no one's ever seen it before, definitely give it a watch. I haven't finished it yet, but I did watch like season 1 and 2, I believe. We watched those ones. But yeah, this movie was crazy to me. Yeah.
It is, and it's in the crazy asylum, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with Tiana on this one. I was lost. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this dude not gonna possess stuff, and then without the medallion, now all of a sudden again, they lost the medallion thing, and now they went back to, he's like, he shortened the damn thing, even shorter. He's like, give me the power to possess you, and all of a sudden the eyes blink.
Awake!
Yeah, awake. Yeah, I was like, Jesus. It was like the doll wakes up, and I did like when. I'm not gonna lie. There was one part that I did laugh is when all three Chuckies are looking at each other. He goes, "I get to kill Andy." And he goes, "No." He goes, "I got the drill." He goes, "No, you've been awake for 2 seconds." He goes, "You got the fucked up hair. How about you do it?"
Talking to Chucky is kind of funny.
It's mad funny. I thought that was funny. He was like, "Oh man, yeah, you got the fucked up hair. You get to kill Andy. We'll do the rest." Like I thought that was funny, but I agree. The jumping into different bodies, so weird. I did like Nika getting possessed because I felt like that's the father passing it down to his daughter. Like the character, like if they decided to make it a
She
female.
did a good impression of him.
He sounded just like his dad when she was screaming and everything.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I was like, okay, and the laugh when they were laughing together, I said, oh, they sound exactly like I could totally see it going forward. But yeah, I thought it worked here, but it was just another boring movie. I just another mental institution that don't believe that this doll kills people.
But at least it makes sense in a crazy house for them to not believe crazy people.
Yeah, but the guy had a file with Andy coming in with a talking head because they show the video and Chucky is laughing and doing stuff. And I'm like, what?
You're right. That guy, I don't know what's wrong.
And he's banging her with the whole hypnotic thing, and he's like banging Nika. I was like, what are we? That was another funny part when he goes, "You are a sick fuck." When he hit her with the bottle, he goes, "What is wrong with you?" I thought I was sick. I thought that was pretty funny, but again, it was just certain parts of the movie. It just takes you in and out. Like you had me, but then you take me away. Like it was just one of those moments. It's like
my idea would have been better. Two Chucky dolls, one's real, one's fake, and you never know which one is which. And at least that plays on the, are they crazy? Are they not? But once they're just actually all Chucky, it ruins it. It's
it does.
Well,
yeah.
just all Chucky. So
but the scene that it's Charles Lee Ray in front of Alex Vincent and he wastes all his bullets. I did like that because she looked so like she looked like her dad, but the way she stood on the doorway, just like cocky, like like you're fucked, like you ain't going nowhere. Like I love that he was like, well, gotta go, and then she locked the door. I was like, that reminded me of a movie where it happened the same way. The hero wastes all the bullets and he's about to turn around and shoot. Oh, wasn't it a Saw movie? With the stupid, was it Spiral? When he uses the one bullet to shoot something and Samuel Jackson's dad is about to, Samuel Jackson is about to die and Chris Rock and the bad guy is like, bam, 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 and goes into the elevator when they fight. I was like, this is so stupid. Like, dude, you could have saved your dad like 3 minutes ago. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of this one. I tried to, but no.
Now, question, did you watch the end credit scene on this one?
No.
Okay.
Once again,
The end credit scene, it goes to Andy's house, and they look at his pictures. He has his picture with his mom. Then he has a picture of him in military school. Then he has the picture of the girl from part 2. And then the door goes open, and Chucky's head is still there, the one that's like blasted. And she walks in. So it's the girl from part 2. She comes in with the hat on, and he's like, Kyle or whatever her name was, I don't remember. And she's like, Andy sent me to, we're going to have some fun. And she has like some thing, she's about to start torturing him. And he's like, ah! And then it ends. And then it comes up with her name. So like, it was a cool little, I like that he put post-credit scenes in there. But I feel like they should have been at the end of the movie because I feel like people don't even know they're there. And they're like pretty good.
I don't know. I just feel like this is so, I don't know. But anyway.
It has tight lore. I do think Child's Play has pretty tight lore, which is better.
It has pretty tight lore, but then it loses itself with with stupidity. Like I don't mind it if you continue, but he's sitting there going, "Ooh, how do we make this movie great? Let's make 20,000 Chuckies, and who's the real Chucky now? We don't know who the real Chucky."
This one also has the highest Rotten Tomato score out of all of them.
Does it really?
Like this one has the best reviews out of all of them.
The best reviews, really?
Yeah.
People are on crack.
Well, so
that's
who's
why when I watched it, I was surprised.
But who's the real Chucky? Charles, the daughter, Nika? Nika's the real Chucky because I mean
they're all the real Chucky at this point. They're
that's
all,
fucking dumb.
The head that Andy has is the one that was in the last movie, the cult. But remember, he also put. I'm pretty sure they said it killed they said they killed the girl, but I thought he put his body in the girl too, the young girl in the last movie. Remember?
I thought the little girl was Tiffany in the back seat.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah,
but then she was a doll.
Yeah, Tiffany the doll.
I
don't know, bro. This is weird, bro. Like, the doll in the back is Tiffany. Then now you're telling me Charles Lee Ray, which is Nika. Now all of a sudden she's the fake Chucky. Then you got the real Chucky with one head in the other in Alex's fucking closet in whatever his name is.
Andy's
closet.
It's on the table, and his old foster sister about to come in.
Okay, so then you have that, and then you have the other ones that are chilling in the hospital, just waiting there with one arm. That he just played dead again. They didn't even leave. So I don't get it, dude. Like, you have to have a real Chucky. Like, if you're gonna give it to Nika, then sure, because that scene was dope. When the guy was like, "I'm Charles Lee Ray," and he was like, "You a poser." He's like, "I'm the real Charles Lee Ray," and I was like, "That's cool." But
Johnny said that this one, it has an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's crazy. That's people that have got free movies and said, "You know what? We're gonna hype this up." Because there's no way.
That's critics. The critics liked it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Stupid
Listen, all
critics.
I'm saying is,
I'm not.
this one is the highest rated out of all of them.
No. All right, let's go to Child's Play. 2019 Child's Play. We got a brand new cast. Mark Hamill is the voice of the new Chucky. They decided to revamp and retool this puppy. So we got a new looking Chucky doll. Looks like shit, but he has new powers now. This Chucky doll is more modern. Okay, so what they gave this Chucky doll is now he could control electronics. He has Bluetooth. So if you have Bluetooth, what is it, 5.1? He can control all that stuff. He's controlled by Samsung, Apple products. Okay, if you have an Alexa, he can control that too. A Siri, Apple. So yes, he has upgrades. Okay, this dude is fully capable of becoming evil. But with this time, they decided to not have a Charles Lee Ray character. This time, a sad Chinese man worker that wanted to kill himself. They fired him in the beginning of the movie. Okay, no, it's true. Sad. It is sad. It is true. The guy is sad. He's a sad Chinese worker working for like minimum wage. They fired his ass, and he said, "You know what? They found me in the street," so he knows coding, and he decided to take off all the safety protocols. He decided to do all this before he threw himself out of the roof and kill himself. So I'm not making this shit up. People are like, "Wait, no, you're not." I'm telling you, the guy looked like he wanted nothing to do with life in the beginning of the movie. He looked paranoid, like he snorted cocaine before he did the damn thing. And the guy slapped the shit out of him in front of everybody and said, once you finish with this doll, you're fired, okay? And the guy said, "You know what? I'm fired. I'm screwing you up."
That's a recipe for success.
Yes,
Tell
and
the
he
guy
went
right before he's done working that he's about to be fired after he's done.
And slapped the shit out of him. You forgot that. You forgot that because he slapped the bejesus out of this guy. Slapped him. And now there's a sad Chucky doll out there. So with that, I'm gonna let Tiana go first. What did you think of this reimagined, retooled of Child's Play from 2019?
Okay, so I have to say, I didn't like this. I liked it more than Cult and Curse, because I like the new take on it. But it is like Child's Play, so them saying Child's Play, like Chucky should have been still Charles. I find like it shouldn't have been some random dude, like you said, some random sad Chinese man. Like it should have never been that. It should have been Charles, and then they could have made him still the like electric doll that he is now. I do like some of the kills are fun. I do like the neighbors, and I like the head of the mom's like boyfriend.
Oh,
and he like hands it over, and he's like he doesn't want to, and then they hand it over, and he's like, oh, like basically they're freaking out as they gave the head. I thought that was so awesome. It is nice that he finally got the head back though, because that it would have been fun if she would have opened it though, like right there. But there's some good kills in it. I do also find it to be kind of flat, this one, a little bit more. And the only reason why the kills I think are so flat and stuff is because the storyline it's weird. It's a weird story that they went with. I do like that they went like the technology way though, because like that's basically, you know, Johnny.
Everybody put hashtag sad Chinese man.
Trying to catch fire. Oh my god.
But yeah, those are my thoughts.
All right, Nate.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I feel like this is equivalent to me of like Child's Play 2 in that it's like it's kind of okay. There's worse in this franchise to me. This is not like at my bottom, but I agree with Tiana on a lot of fronts. I do think this has some funny parts. I definitely laughed a few times with AI Mark Hamill Chucky. He does have some funny lines. His line delivery is kind of funny too. Like the voice he chose to do is kind of it makes me laugh. I don't know. I hate the way he looks. Alex, I agree with you 1,000,000%. I think it's the worst design of Chucky. Even worse than like lesbian Chucky from Curse before they take off the thing. Like that one looks better than this one. This is the worst one. And again, this was like I think after Megan came out a few years later and they were like, they're going to do a crossover. It's the same movie. It's AI, robot, killer that is, you know, I get it. It fits the times. I will say that. They modernized it. But I'm not really a big fan of always making things technology. It can work. In this case, I think it does. I wish it just wasn't called Child's Play. Like, they could have made this. They could have beat Megan to the market if they just called this, like, call Chucky something else and make it the same exact movie. Glenn. If this movie was called Glenn and it was just a killer machine that I think it would have been better received. I don't think it's a horrible movie. The kills are good. It has some good kills. But mediocre. Like I just feel like it's kind of average. It's not horrible, it's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a piece of crap. That's what I think of it. I didn't like this movie. I didn't like the redesign of the character. In terms of the design, I didn't like that redesigned character. I think they could have did a way better job with it. I think they could have, especially modern times. You mean to tell me there's no designs that they could have made that made it look cooler than that ugly ass thing? Like I wouldn't buy that for my kids, like at all. Well, anyway, I totally understand the whole modern take, giving in Bluetooth and all this stuff. Like I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah. But then I kind of missed the Charles Lee Ray putting his own body into it because it made it fun. You're like, oh damn, and then you have the
Chucky's not a character.
No, he's not.
A machine.
Exactly. Yeah. So like that's like doing RoboCop and instead of putting Alex Murphy in RoboCop, it's just RoboCop without Alex Murphy. It's just RoboCop. That's the new movie. And people will be pissed off because it's just like, wait a minute, this is the reason why it's man in machine. But anyway, I wasn't too crazy with it. I didn't like Andy in this movie at all. I felt like Andy and the mom felt very generic type of story between those characters. Then Andy becomes friends with these kids in the street. Hey, look at what your dog could do. I didn't know, he could do that. And he's like, oh, dick cheese. And then they're, oh, dick cheese. And they all start laughing. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like, why am I sitting here watching it? What I do enjoy is when they're watching the piece of shit Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 on TV and they're laughing and Chucky's looking at it and he's like, oh yeah, and then he grabbed the knife and he's gonna stab one of them because he thinks it's funny. I think that was a cool part of the movie, but then it was like, to me, it went away. Like even when
big payoff.
Yeah, it wasn't. I just felt like, oh, okay, he told me to stop, I'm gonna stop. When he was like, oh, you're going to become my new best friend, and then he went to kill the old lady, and then he did. I thought that was cool, but I felt like there was, I don't know, I just missed Charles Lee Ray in the damn doll. And Mark Hamill's voice as, what do you call it? As the doll, I didn't like it. I know they call me whatever you want. I miss Brad's voice, bro. I missed his voice.
Yeah, Brad Dourif is better as Chucky.
Yeah, it just I missed the laugh. He had no good laugh. I felt like I just felt like I wasn't connected with the character, and I think it's because that human element wasn't in the damn doll, like at all. Like I just missed that about it. And And the ending was stupid. He looked like E.T. His damn thing glowed, and he was like, ooh, look what I can do. And I was just like, this is so dumb. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it was a waste of film. For me, it was a waste of film. It's not a good movie at all. At all. I didn't like it. I remember watching it for the first time, and we didn't see it in the theater. I brought the Blu-ray, and I hated it. I was like, this is so dumb. I know there's people that like it. I know there's a lot of people that enjoy it for what it was, but I don't know. Like Chucky said in one of the movies, you got to stick with the classics, man. Stick with the classics. Like, if you're going to do the remake, at least just keep the original voice. That's the way I see it. It could have worked. You could do whatever you want with the remake as long as that voice is noticeable for the fans.
I heard a clip of Brad Dourif in the new show, and he sounds too old now. It doesn't sound good. Like,
no.
Sounds like horrible.
Right, but you could have. You know what? You didn't have to do Brandon Dorff. You could have did a female Chucky and had Nika do it, the daughter, Fiona Dorff.
Yeah,
you can't tell me no. Like, you could have. You could have
have someone do an impression. Like, you got all these people who do all these cartoons,
all the voiceovers. Voiceovers. Yeah. You could have. No, you could have. I don't know. I just felt like it was just so. I don't know. To me, it just fell flat. But I did like how the company fixed everything at the end. I was like, that was cool. When it was like, we're going to take all the recalls and, they're going to make the best product as it is. And I said, okay, you know what? That at least fits because this movie's stinky. So,
Child's Play, Sad Chinese Man. That's what the subtitle of this.
Chinese Man dies. Sad Chinese Man. All right, here we go. Let's rank this sucker.
Okay, y'all ready for these? These rankings, they're all over the place. Again, not a single movie made it in the same spot on all across the board. So I will be sharing Jeff. Unfortunately, he had technical difficulties and wasn't able to get on, but his ranking is included. So when I give you the totals, it's 4 of us, and I'll read his, even though he wasn't able to join us. All right. So at number 8, really quick, just a guess. What do you think is the number 8 movie, Tiana?
Out of
for all 4 of us. Yeah, so all 4 of us, I made a point total. It has the lowest amount of points. Which one do you think came in 8th place?
I think it's going to be Child's Play 2019.
Okay, remake. And Alex, what do you think?
Oh, Seed of Chucky. There's no way y'all dudes love that Seed of Chucky. There's no way you guys love Seed of Chucky, bro. Because my eyes are going to start twitching. If you, Jeff, I already saw Tiana liked it. So I'm telling you, if Jeff was here, he would tell me like Seed of Chucky, my eyes would have been glending out, bro.
Okay. So
what you got?
The person with the highest point total for Seed was Tiana. This, in 8th place with a total of 9 points is Seed of Chucky.
I told you there's no...
Okay, so I ranked this at number 8. Tiana ranked this at number 3. Jeff ranked this at number 8. And Alex ranked this at number 8.
Okay, so, all right. So Tiana's the only one that liked Glenda. She didn't like Glenn. She liked Glenda. She didn't like... Okay.
Okay.
We got number 7.
Number 7, with a total of 12 points, is going to be Cult of Chucky.
Cult of Chucky. Okay.
Cult of Chucky. Now, I had this ranked as number 6.
Okay.
Tiana had this as number 7, so she got it in the exact spot. Jeff had this as number 6, and Alex, you had this as number 5. Excuse me.
I did.
All right. Coming in and 6th place is going to be Child's Play 2019, the remake.
Okay.
I had this ranked as number 5. Tiana had this ranked as number 6. Jeff had this ranked as number 5. And Alex, you had this ranked as number 7.
Yes. Yeah.
So you brought it down to number 6. That's okay. None of us had it that high anyway. All right. Coming in at number 5. Okay. With a total of... so this was a tie. There was a tie between 5 and 6. But the reason 5 is at 5 is because it ranked... One person had this higher than anyone had the remake. And therefore, number 5 is going to be the same amount of points, 13 points, Child's Play 3.
Really?
Child's Play 3, number 5. Now, I had this as number 7. I hate this movie. Tiana had this as number 5.
Okay.
Jeff had this as number 7.
Mm.
And Alex, you had this at 4, which is the reason it won the tiebreaker.
Well, listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Before everyone starts to go crazy on me, I'm trying to put the most wackest movies first. And again, I don't like none of these movies, but this one, I was like, it wasn't as bad as Seed, Cult.
That's it. No, it's only not as bad.
It's not as bad as Seed, Cult. But, you know.
It's okay. It's fine. So that's why it won the tiebreaker.
Okay.
You did it. Okay.
I screwed up.
Number 4 with 16 points is going to be Curse of Chucky.
Ooh.
I had this at number 2 on my list. Tiana had this at number 8.
She hated this, but put Seed of Chucky 3.
Yes.
Love it.
And then Jeff has this at number 4.
Okay.
And Alex, you had it as number 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, number 3, top 3. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Only 3 left. Number 3 with a total of 24 points is going to be Child's Play 2. I had this at number 4. Tiana had this as number 4. Jeff has this as number 1, which is why it got. He's a big fan of Child's Play 2. And Alex, you had this at 3. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
4, 1, and 3. You know that'll get you up there.
I think I already know where. I think I know where 1 and 2 lies.
Okay, so
I think I know where it goes. And you know what? I'm gonna put the graphics of it where I think it is, and you tell me if 2 is wrong, because I have a feeling I think I know where this is gonna go. So let's see. Bride of Chucky is gonna go right smackaroo there, maybe, and I'm gonna put the first one. I'm gonna put. Oh, sorry. First one I'm gonna put at number 2.
okay.
And I'm gonna put Bride of Chucky number 1.
Okay,
What we got?
so here's what I'll tell you. The number 2 movie had 28 points, and the number 1 movie had 29 points. So they were only separated by 1 point. This ranking on the screen is correct. Bride of Chucky was 1, Child's Play was 2, but only a 1 point difference, and I'll tell you where everybody had them. I had Bride at number 1, and I had Child's Play the first at number 3. Tiana had Bride at number 1 and the OG at number 2. Jeff had Child's Play 2, Bride at number 3 and Child's Play 1 at number 2.
Okay.
And Alex, you had those flip-flop. Child's Play number 1 at 1 and Bride at 2.
Yeah.
So they were pretty much either 1, 2, or 3 on everybody's list, these 2 movies.
Yeah.
And so that's why they ranked so high. So that is our Geeks and Flix featuring Tiana and Jeff Child's Play Ultimate Franchise Ranking. This is the order that they are the best to the worst in our humble opinion, except Tiana disagrees with number 8.
Yeah, she loves Seed. She will flip-flop. She will flip-flop part 3. I mean, 3
Curse,
and 8.
No, she'll flip-flop Curse and Seed because she ranked Curse the last and Seed number 3. So she would flip-flop 8 and 4.
The reason why I knew Bride of Chucky was number 1 was because once I saw Jeff was number 2, his Child's Play 2 was his number 1, I was like, wait a minute. This is not like those big franchises like Halloween where everyone's going to pick Halloween 1 as the number 1, and then whatever comes after that goes there. So
look,
that's
Jeff
why.
is in the chat. He said he gave 1 point extra to Bride for the Rob Zombie music.
Oh, the Living Dead girl? Yeah.
That's a good. When that movie starts, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, back in 1998, baby. It's so good. I love it. I think it's great.
Living Dead girl.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it fits so good. I think this ranking after we've all talked makes sense because we all kind of agreed before knowing. Y'all didn't know the ranking. I knew them, but we all agreed Bride is really the most iconic Chucky movie at this point, really, and more iconic than the first. I'm not saying better or worse, but more iconic for sure.
I mean, yeah, it is. And the funny thing is like when we were talking offline, when it comes to the big 4 or the big 5 franchises, right? Where you got the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, Halloween, Jason, Chucky, Hellraiser, Texas
I think
Chainsaw.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the Jason series, right? That's 6, right? I think it's 6 or 5 of them.
5,
It's weird because I feel like Halloween is the strongest of the rewatchables, right? Because I feel like it's the most rewatchables, right? And then it's weird because I feel like Chucky and Nightmare on Elm Street is kind of the same. I feel like it's the same. It loses itself. Like going down the line, it starts to lose itself. Jason is the same way. The first one, the first 2 maybe, but then it starts to lose itself. Hellraiser after 1, I just can't. I can't tell
horrible
you.
franchise.
It's a horrible franchise. Texas Chainsaw is a piece of crap after the first one.
Texas Chainsaw is bad.
It's just done.
To me, the Mount Rushmore is kind of Nightmare, Child's Play, Friday, and Halloween.
Yeah.
That's like kind of the Mount Rushmore of modern horror monsters. You know, back in the day, it'd be Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Mummy. These are like the more modern version of that kind of class of monster.
I kind of agree with you on that one. I agree. It's just weird. It's a weird thing. But yeah, there goes Bride of Chucky is just one of those things. Rob Zombie, if a movie starts off with Rob Zombie or if it has Rob Zombie in it, you already know the movie's going to be a hit, right? Because The Matrix, when Neo goes into that club, they're playing Dracula, and you already know The Matrix. It was done.
I'm about to put on that movie, man.
You hear Dracula, you're like, okay. Yeah, you already know you in for a treat. All right, let's go. Let's try Burrows here.
All right, he gave his ranking. Number 1, he has, I'll start at the end. 6 and 7 are crap. He didn't even rank the remake, I guess. Number 5, Seed of Chucky. His number 4 is Child's Play 2. His number 3 is Bride. His number 2 is Child's Play 3. And his number 1 is Child's Play. Now, Triborough, you like Child's Play 3.
Interesting.
Nobody had that very high on our list. Nope, nobody. But I love when people love random movies, you know? He said, this reboot sucks too. Why did they have Andy in high school playing with a doll? Because it's technology. If you had a robot, look, if someone gave me a robot that could do stuff right now, I'm a grown man. I'd be like, this is kind of cool.
Well, they couldn't afford it. That was the whole thing. The mom couldn't afford the doll, and she got it used or something. Like it was like.
He's saying, why does a high school kid even want a doll?
Yeah. Well, that doll was pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. The doll walks. He could walk with you. He was like an R2 unit that could do anything. So like, I'm not gonna lie. Like that part was pretty cool. But then it kind of loses me in some other parts. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but Child's Play, or he meant Child's Play 3, keeps aging worse each year. Farther along I watch it. It's
really bad.
It's getting worse and worse. Every time I see it, I get more mad.
He's like, don't fuck with the Chuck when he kills the guy.
I'm going to be a bro. Remember when he's in the garbage truck?
Yeah.
And he just climbs out, no problem. Well, what is he screaming for? He can climb out so easy.
Yeah, you don't know how to read, and he telling the kid, "Oh, what we got here?"
Johnny says, "Well, we wouldn't want a sad Chinese man and a sad Andy in the same movie. Come on, fair. Too much sadness.
Andy, welcome, Andy.
Andy, stop crying,
Andy." I'm not gonna lie, the way the stepfather or the boyfriend died. With the damn thing when he fell and he broke the 2 legs and then the thing chopped his head. Yeah. That was kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. And he was like, he said, "This is for Tupac." And he stabbed him. I thought it was funny. It was funny, but he looked like shit. I was like, oh.
I will say, as far as now that this watch through is over, I'm not keeping all of these movies.
You getting rid of them?
Yes, I will keep 1. I will keep Bride, and I will keep Curse. I like those 3. The rest, I just don't think I'm ever gonna watch. I like 2 is okay, maybe 2, but 3 and I don't have Seed, so I don't need to get rid of that.
Well,
and
I have.
I don't know when I'd want to watch them.
We watched the first one on 4K. I have the first one and Bride because my wife wanted Bride on 4K. And the rest, she was like, just buy the 7-pack for Blu-ray. It is a good set. They look great. They look great on Blu-ray. Yeah, it looks great on Blu-ray. I was like, yo, this is really good.
That one.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
It's it.
It should have been the first doll. It should have been the
I
first
only
doll
have
though.
these ones on
Seed of
on
Chucky in
4K.
Your
4K.
favorite ones.
There you
Seed
go.
of Chucky.
She got the one she liked. Seed of
Real.
Chucky.
He's a real fan. I like that.
I like it.
I will be keeping my Arrow yellow box set. Makes it easier to hide
The poo. I think that's the 4K box set from Arrow.
I would
Yeah, his is really nice.
I would
Jeff's-
buy the dolls to put in my back. Like if they sold them like accurate movie, like I would get the Bride of. That's a question I wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Which version of Chucky did you guys enjoy looking at? Like which design of the doll did you enjoy? Because
Right.
there's so many of them. So which one?
Bride with the stitches with the eye.
You
That's
think
like meat.
you like that one?
Eyeball, and then he's got like almost looks like a piece of skull where his head is not stitched properly.
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest looking, but the original one, not the one from Curse.
I like the first Chucky doll, and I like the Bride of Chucky. That's my two favorite designs. Because he looked like a normal doll, like a real normal doll. Like I was like, okay, I kind of like that. I mean, it progressed with each movie. Tiana, which one you kind of enjoyed? Seed?
I kind of have to agree with you, Alex. No.
You like Glenn? Glenda. I'm gonna search for Glenda, and I want to
Glenda?
send you. I'm gonna see if someone has a Glenda with the blonde.
They sell them.
They do? The Glenda one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
Oh, you have to have a Glenda in your collection. And when you pull it, it's like, "Hello, mommy and daddy."
You know what I will say? Sorry, Tiana, not to cut you off. Because I think you said you agreed with Alex. You think One and Bride are like the two best.
Yeah, I like One
Yeah.
and Bride. Yeah.
I will say Child's Play 2 has the best poster out of
Oh, with
out
the
of all of them.
scissor of the.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
big scissors and the Jack in the Box, and his face is like.
Yeah.
I
That's-
think it's like one of the most iconic Child's Play posters. I do think Seed has a good poster, even though it sucks. But Child's Play 2 has like the best poster, I think.
I agree with that one. I agree. Like I think the designs. I mean, I have the Chucky and Tiffany mini McFarlane set. Like it was like a small one when I was collecting McFarlane horror. It's like a horror maniacs. I think it was called when they first came out. Tiffany and Chucky was together. There was no Glenn, no Glenda.
All right, we
those
got two hot takes in a row.
What we got, hot
says
takes?
Child's Play 3 is the most underrated in the franchise, in my opinion.
Okay.
And Haas McPizza, what's up, Haas?
What's the Haas?
And hot take, Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is the best in the series. Freddy is actually scary in that one. The jokes are fun and fun in the others, but give me the scare. So he's Scott agrees with that. Nightmare 2. Freddy and Chucky are similar in that respect. A little of the jokes are good, but too far, and it's not scary anymore. Fair.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But Freddy 2 is doo doo. I did not like Freddy 2. I was not in that. It's not. It's not. Of those, but it is what it is. Everyone has their opinions on their favorite movies. Tiana likes Seed, and everyone else
I
likes
love
Seed.
Seed of Chucky. And
She does. She got it on 4K. I love that she brought it on 4K. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I love when people go, I hate this movie. For example, like, I hate Jaws the Revenge Part 4. But then it came out on 4K and they brought it on 4K. It's like, why? Will you spend $40 on a movie you freaking hate? No, not Tiana. She said, you know what? I like Seed. And I'm going to get the poster with it too. You got the whole poster pack that came with it? The Arrow poster?
No,
just
this. Yeah,
Bummer.
just that.
See, that's a good poster. With the little
That is a good one.
and- yeah, it's a terrible movie with a great poster.
It's a great one. Here, I'll show you guys. Oh,
You see this little
my
finger?
God.
It's supposed to be like that painting with the angels. And
Okay.
clever.
Yeah. I like that.
yeah.
Better than the
It's
movie.
cool.
Is that the Switch slip cover? It has like 2 different slip covers.
I don't know if this one.
It does not have reversible.
It doesn't
Shadow
have
Needle
reversible?
doesn't have reversible.
No, not this
Oh,
one.
okay. That's what Arrow does, this reversible
I
artwork?
think so. I think
No,
so.
Scream Factory does
Does
sometimes. The first one has reversible. The rest of them did not. Come
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff says there's too many good movies to be buying ones you don't like. Facts.
I like that.
That's
That's a good
That's
quote.
a fact.
That is a
That's
good
true.
quote. I just laugh when people be like, "Oh, I don't like part 3," but they buy part 3. I don't like part 4, then I gotta complete the set. But if you have it on Blu-ray, you don't need to complete the set because you got the Blu-ray set.
I'm sitting here talking about getting rid of some of these things because I didn't like them. So I don't.
I give you credit on that too. I'm very hard on getting rid of I watch it and I go, "Oh my god, I hate this damn thing," but it's hard for me to get rid of it because I already seen it in my shelf together. Seeing it
what you gotta do? Make a list, and I'll come to your house
and take it away.
You don't watch me. I'll put them all in a bag, and you won't see them.
That could work.
Leave.
That could work. Yeah.
Gone. Yeah.
Well, you can't take my wife's Freddy Cougars because I would have told you to take them all. Because I
don't want those.
I don't want those. I would have been like, throw them shits on your bag. Take the steelbook sets. No, she loves them things. Whatever. But yeah. I had a blast. I love doing the live streams. We do it once a month, but we're gonna be adding more live streams. We have to add more because I always enjoy these things. It's just so funny.
Tiana, you gotta come back on again. You already know. We'll have you on sooner, less than a year.
Yes. Don't feel like it's like you're in the Drew Barrymore show where you're coming once a year. It's like, this week we have Tiana from the YouTuber Tiana.
And we gotta get thank you to Jeff.
We gotta get Jeff on. We have to figure out how to get Jeff on because it's kind of messed up. You didn't have him on.
Yeah, but I still, I'm glad he sent me the rankings. I was able to share them, so y'all got to hear Jeff's. You didn't get to hear his reviews, but at least you got to hear his ranking. We will definitely try to have him on again in the future. But yeah, I think, when the live streams are fun. They're just fun. You just get to laugh, and you never know what anyone's going to say. And it's a good time. We do have at least one more franchise ranking.
Yeah, we have one for November.
Yes, it will be what did I tell you it was? Rambo.
It was Rambo. So next month is Rambo.
5 movies of Rambo. Scott, Joe Joker's movies, will be joining us. He's one of our action movie guy interns. He will be coming on to rank those with us. And then after that, we might be, December's holidays. So maybe early in the month, we'll have a different style of live stream. And then next year, we got more live streams planned and different stuff. Maybe we'll go back old school. We're going to do me and Alex got some things cooking. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, give me a Leprechaun ranking if you guys have the guts. Oh, I have the guts. I don't know if I could sit after Chucky. I don't know if I could sit through.
Maybe next October.
Maybe we'll do.
Or wait, when's St. Patrick's Day? March.
Yeah.
March. Maybe we'll do a St. Patrick's Day Leprechaun live stream.
Leprechaun in space.
Leprechaun in space.
Leprechaun back to the.
You gotta watch them all.
You seen them, Tiana?
I have seen them. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are like, what is this?
Oh, I saw 1, and that's it. I never seen 2 through whatever there are up to.
1 is good. Did you enjoy?
I liked it. I enjoyed 1, but I never seen 2 ongoing.
Okay.
So
they're pretty fun.
It's like Critters. I saw Critters 1, but I didn't go Critters 2 through whatever they up to 20 Critters. I don't know what they up to. Like.
I think I've seen the first Leprechaun movie and about 8 clips of some of the other ones. That's it.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Not my.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Let me see. What's Johnny's watching?
Johnny says Leprechaun 3 isn't bad.
Okay, there you go.
He says Leprechaun 1 and Leprechaun in the Hood are fire. So who knows? Maybe we'll do it. We'll see.
There you go.
We'll have fun with the leprechauns.
You know what? We have memberships. Maybe we should start doing membership recommendation, and we just got to do it. if they recommend it.
Recommend a live stream.
We'll make a poll. Yeah. Recommend a live franchise ranking, and we got to do it.
Now I'm scared. You giving too much idea. Leprechaun in the Hood is a movie you have to smile that it is even existence has rappers in it. Oh man.
See, those are the kind of things like that don't work on me as far as movies go. Where it's like this movie's so bad and there's a bunch of rappers in it, so it's like so bad it's good. I don't really love so bad it's good movies usually. I I won't say good because that's subjective, but like
No.
I just like of certain quality. And Jeff says something here. Leprechaun is all over the place in quality, which it kind of speaks to that. Where it's like, all right,
Yeah.
this might be good, but the whole like this movie's so out of left field. Like I feel like Scott feels that way about a lot of movies. It doesn't always work for me.
Yeah. Triborough said, I think the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise was better except for part 6. I can't rewatch a lot of the Child's Play sequels after Bride.
He's saying Nightmare on Elm Street over Child's Play for him as a franchise.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, there you guys have it. For tonight, we will be back. Yes, we'll be back next month with the Rambo franchise. Thank you so much, Tiana, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, of course.
And shout out to Tiana and Johnny becoming members. We appreciate it. You guys are going to be getting some. You get to recommend Alex a should you upgrade video, so I'm sure he'll be in touch with you guys. Get your request in on those. And anyone else who wants to join, please, we would appreciate it. But if not, of course, always come chat with us. We'll read your chats and talk and have a good time.
Yeah. So let me just do this quick. So for this week, there's 3 should you upgrades. For tomorrow, is going to be a Night of the Living Dead 1990. I'm doing the 4K versus the Blu-ray of that one. Then on Wednesday is going to be well, it depends because I know it. Wait, no, the mask doesn't come out yet. So on Wednesday is going to be Freddy Krueger Part 4, the 4K versus the Blu-ray of that one. And then on Saturday is Jay Manley, who is one of our members. He picked Heat. So it's going to be Heat 4K versus the Blu-ray. So that's a member exclusive. So you have to be a member. Again, there's 2 tiers. There's the $2 tier, which is Bad Boys, which gives you access to all the videos of the members exclusives. And then the $5 tier is the What You Gonna Do, which gives you access to everything that we offer, which again, we're going to start pumping out more. But that one gives you options of choosing whatever movie you want me to review. So whatever the hell you want, I'll buy it. Because I'm buying Billy Madison for Ben. So I got to buy the 4K and the Blu-ray. Then I got to review that one for him. So yeah, this is a lot going on. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's 2 tiers. But yeah, that one. Yeah.
I love this movie. It's good.
And it gives you access to my collectibles 2 weeks before I release it to the public. So I did Batgirl. Batgirl's going to be releasing on Tuesday to the public. But you get to watch the unboxings of any of my statues or collectibles that I do before they hit the public. So you get first dibs. I don't even know what the hell you call that. Like,
yeah, you get early access.
Early access. There you go.
Yes.
I said first dibs. But yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, so anyway, with that said, guys, thank you so much, Tiana. Thank you so much, Jeff. We're going to get you back onto a live stream.
Yes.
Missed you on that one. But with that said, guys, be awesome to each other. I hope I did this right. This is a new software. I don't know if we have outros anymore. I hope we do, but I doubt it. So
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. We'll be back next month with the Rambo. I was going to say Rocky. With the Rambo franchise of Rambo 1 all the way to Last Blood. Anyway, with that said, be awesome to each other and geek out.